Hello and welcome back to Katie's Business Tips. Michael Lapide here in a short series on talking about tips for organizing your receipts and financial documents. This is part 2, number 8. Back up your records. I mentioned this before because that's really big to me. Store digital copies in multiple locations, cloud storage, and an external hard drive in a fireproof, waterproof safe. Important that you do this regularly too. The backups are done regularly, and don't hesitate to keep photocopies of very important paper documents inside of a safe as well. Number 9, declutter regularly. Periodically review and discard documents that are no longer needed, such as expired warranties or just expired documents that have no really realm on the financial data, and use proper disposal method to protect your confidential data as well. Clean it up, declutter it. If you have a folder that has a bunch of junk in it, clean it up, clean up your data. Number 10, follow legal retention guidelines. Keep receipts and related financial documents for at least 6 years to 7 years, and consult us if you're going to get rid of them. You're actually typically supposed to ask the government for approval to get rid of them, but a lot of people destroy them after 7 years. So at the end of the day, make sure you keep them and you retain them within the guidelines. Number 11, use labels and notes. Label envelopes and folders clearly to specify the document type and date range. Add notes or tags to digitally receipts to indicate their purpose or category too as well. Tags are also good, so labels, tags, things like that. Color coding. Number 12, train your team. If you have employees that handle receipts or anything like that, make sure you have a guideline and a process of how they categorize and store them because you want everybody on that same page. Establish those protocols for also submitting and filing expense records. If you have employees or subcontractors that submit expense records, make sure that ties into your system as well. Number 13, monitor compliance. Ensure all records meet legal and tax compliance standards and regularly review your system to verify that it aligns with current regulations. If you got questions, ask us on that. We'd love to hear from you to make sure if you know what you need to keep. In a business, you pretty much keep everything, okay? But you got to organize it. And lastly, consistency ensures that documents are always easy to locate and manage. That's why you want the consistency in your process and how you do things. By implementing these tips, you'll create a streamlined system for managing receipts and financial documents, saving time, reducing stress in the long run. You'll be much better off. If you got any questions, love to hear from you. Post in the comments below and subscribe if you haven't to, and we'll see you in the next video.